Can oh no, Visage is banned, Enigma's banned as well.
Yeah, all the units removed.
Yeah. I think you're pretty happy with like a PL silencer. Sorry, PL Slark. I really don't think this silence is gonna prevent you at all. I think if you don't pick it here, then it's potential for it to be banned out.
I think Fnatic has a lot of options. Even heroes like Naga, TB, like everything just looks good right now. Illusions and Wave Shaft.
It seems like there's some kind of big issues with the lineup that Spawn have at the moment. Very concerned with how far they're going to be able to make it through. And
They,
this
they have
this is Fnatic with the 18th and 24th as well. So like,
There's close to no wave clear on spawn. Fnatic looks to punish that.
wow, okay. Right, it's a good hero versus the Batrider as well. So of course, time dilation very nice against him. Potentially with this Marcy lane as well, you should be chilling. Faceless Void Liches is pretty goddamn strong. Got a lot of damage outside the Chrono, or I should say inside Chain Frost, less rack as well. So I don't hate the Void at all.
Yeah, I think it's a decent pick. The mass team fight, like you said, with the Chain Frost, another enabler. Hero to kind of keep up with the Lash pace can join fights if he needs to. Not too worried about the Marcelian as well.
See what the rebuttal is going to be for Spawn. They've got the 23rd. Ooh, I like the Drow Ranger ban a lot. Great response to the Void and the Leshrac as well.
Naga already removed Beast ban. I like Legion for Fnatic just because of the Bad Rider.
It's a great call. I like that a lot too.
It's good against both supports in lane as well. This spell just nice, but we'll say the Lasso with the global silence, the Legion can't really save, so they might not go for that. Maybe something to like kind of apply pressure in lanes. AP hero pool. Brew Darkseer kind of hero. Brewmaster looks super annoying for Spawn to play against. Their supports and cores even do not want to play against that.
What are the options they even have for Jikroy?
No Pudge, no Drow, no Naga. Anti-Mage, let's go.
Anti-Mage into Void?
It's not that bad if you're a hit. I don't really see any hero that gives them a strong win condition right now.
Okay.
No Morph, no Sniper. What else is there? Sven, maybe?
Fnatic's turn to pick.
Oh. Not a fan of this hero, but it is a Jikroy hero. So might go Aghanim. Some Dispel against the Lich Armor.
Doesn't this make Brew look even better with the Cyclone to kite the Troll?
I think Brew is a great pick here. Be very surprised if Fnatic don't pick it up.
I'm trying to just think of any other hero because yeah, I like the call like you said with the Brewmaster. Just thinking if there's any other route that KP can go down.
If he wants to be cool, there's OD as well.
Mm-hmm.
OD a big troll counter, kind of a save for a bad rider, but I just can't see it being as good as Brew. They choose to go for Razor. Okay.
Right. You get the melee range pairing in the lane. Great response to the troll. You do have some.
Ooh, it's a Mamang Daya silencer. Alright, so is Dalu playing tree here? Because I think he might be playing tree. Or are they just changing things up for lane? Silencer against Void is a Silencer Mercy against Void sounds very strong.
You could be right. They could just be putting Delors on the position 3 and sacrificing him among Dire. I really like this Fnatic draft. I really like the Razor pick as well. If there was anything to, they've got ways to hold people into place as well.
What is this Razor set?
5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, I'll show it in game. That's a whack ass set.
I've never seen this before. My god.
That is a whack set. Gabby's got the that's the Arcana, right? Yeah. So many Arcanas now. So look, we'll see. It doesn't. It looks like a very difficult draw for Spawn to be able to execute. I'd say like a lot of it's going to be off the back of the Batrider, but it's not even like a free Batrider game as well. The Nyx Assassin is arguably one of your biggest counters, so I think you're going to have to play this one pretty passive for Spawn, and when Potter 2 gets BKB, if you don't win like team fights after that, I think this game is over. I think if you really are unable to capitalize on the BKB timing on the Batrider, then Fnatic should be able to take this.
Yeah, I do agree. Fnatic's on less of a timer here. I think the troll gets kited eventually. Kind of hard to stick onto Fnatic's heroes, I would say.
Yeah.
One very dependent on the Batrider, like you said. They do have a possible post-tree silencer, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I guess that's a one kind of question mark at the moment. So we'll see. We'll see how this one is able to shape up. But we're both very big fans of the Fnatic draft, and we get some staple heroes out of them as well. But game 2, all the boys are loaded in. Let's see what the item's going to be. It does look like Mamang Daya is going Core Silencer.
Prepare for battle.
All right, hype.
Yeah, that's kind of dope. Hell yeah. I'm down for some interesting Core Silencer. We'll see how it's able to play off though.
Smoke down from Fnatic. Might bump into Travins here.
Yo. Smoke pops, do they see? Or DJ's gonna drop a ward?
Oh, Jacrossy.
30 seconds.
Trouble.
Oh. How do they start this? It's gonna be Genuel the slow. KP as well is gonna be able to hold him down, and this will be our first blood as Fnatic. We're gonna make sure Armel gets the bounty for this, and oh, this Lesh put space created in the chat. Yeah, sure.
Space created indeed. Armel with the advantage in the matchup now.
Alright, well. Get him. What did he buy after? Tangos and a circlet for Armel as well. He's already gone for the a couple of 6 in the Wanda as well, of course, being into the Batrider. So we'll see how his lane's going to continue to play. Anything crazy we're seeing in the lane, or is this kind of the setup that you would be expecting?
Only the post-tree silencer. This hype. I wonder how top lane's gonna go. This looks like an awful lane to play against for Gabby, not gonna lie. It hurts. Among Daya.
Genuel. If the bottom blocks are there from Delul, and it looks like they are, he's going to have to try and cut through another way. What do we need to see out of Genuel in a lane like this? You're mentioning how kind of difficult it's going to be for Gabby. So is there anything Jar can do to really offset this rough lane that Void's probably going to have?
I think you kind of just want to spam regen for Void and try to get a camp pool as much as you can. Can't really walk too far in front, Zhao. If he's below 80% HP, he will probably die at level 2.
See if that level 2 timing is going to be enough for them. They got pretty decent positioning at the moment with the creep equilibrium. At least it's going to be difficult for them to be able to jump underneath the tower. Should be able to shove itself back out shortly, though. Kind of the counterbalance there. The pendulum swing, as we see how our other side lane is shaping up at the moment as well. Dyron, they're pulling shenanigans, so DJ's gonna... Is he... No, won't be able to block the creep wave going under the tower. There's this mid ledge up as well. see even with the first blood. Armel, of course, having a really good start. Believe this is, yep, bottle coming out on the Courier now. Potter 2's already got his own bottle as well, but we'll see. We've been mentioning a couple times when we've been casting Spawn. And his Batrider is something that he's incredibly comfortable on, but with the already giving over first blood to the Leshrac, and of course being into a tricky matchup, it's not going to be easy top lane.
Oh, Noel.
Yeah, there's that toss back with the level 2 timing. Daniel is going to try and play around with the Frost Shield. Will pump out
Gabby
as
might
much
go
damage
down here
as he
as well.
can. Gabby's got a time walk up and stick charge. He's going to try and win out of the man fight. Gets a lot of
the
health
bash.
back and the lucky bash as well. Delul will get the return kill, so a double kill for the Marcy and a lot of experience as well.
That is a lot of experience. Level 3.5 on the Marcy now. Among Diane not getting the in from the second kill. Does have 2 permanent in now. 2 now coming back to the lane. Gabby, this lane might get a bit harder with the 1 death.
Oh, the shenanigans we got going on. Nothing crazy. Just chilling. Doing up to their own little stuff. DJ might consider about starting to move over mid to try and take the water rune array. I think it might be too late, however. Even Spawn going to bring their own support as well in Travens. If required, they can glimpse away. They might actually look for the kill. Could be a pretty big opening, but they do line up for a double stun. It's not going to matter with the glimpse back. Armel's going to try and move on over as well, but he will be too late to protect DJ. Meanwhile, top lane, though. Hang on a second, brothers. Fnatic, they're giving up kills left, right, and center. Gabby once again, along with Januel, going down up top.
Yeah, trying to trade with the Frost Shield, but Mamang Daya and Dalu a bit too strong. I say a bit, but they are definitely too strong right now. The sidekick as well to give him back some HP. Top lane starting to look really hard for Fnatic.
Just trying to see a way they can look to kind of recover from the start that we've seen up top. Faceless Void is not particularly a hero that wants to go back into the jungle at too early of a stage. I don't know, Leshrac is not really the greatest roaming hero as well, because he's actually going to be in some trouble mid. Potter 2 is going to be cautious though. Armel, with the spam of the Lightning Storm maxed out, Armel actually might look to go for the kill because he's got DJ wrapping around. Oh boy.
Top lane, we go on to Gabby. Not get the kill. So much damage being put in. Dalu going in again on Zhao. Oh, Gabby turns around though. Mamang Daya is hitting Gabby now. Gabby will probably go down again. Oh, Zhao is in trouble as well if Mamang Daya wants to chase.
Oh, 2 points in the curse. Not going to tick him out though. But
It's fine.
bottom lane, KP. Now this is a big kill if they can get it while DJ is separated from the Razor, but dwindling down the resources. KP is going to be given over a couple tangos to buff himself up, but it looks like this lane's going pretty well as well for Radiant. Wasn't expecting it to go like this.
I thought they'd do better as well, but the harass coming out from both the Troll and the Disruptor proving a bit too much for the Razor. A lot on Armel right now, having the best of all lanes, best game of all lanes. We'll eventually look to rotate either up or down. Probably down, judging by what Fnatic have been doing with the catapult. See him running down here.
No points in the Edict. They've got a glyph if they want to use it aggressively to help with the dive. Amel did get scouted out with the Observe Ward. Meanwhile, top lane once again onto Gabby. Playing with the strength treads, but the bonus health is not enough. But it looks like Armel will clean up. Beautiful double stun. The Disco Pony is able to step in and continue his incredible start to the game.
Armel does go down again. I mean Gabby, sorry. Not having a very good game. 1-4 and 14 CS has the power trades. Midas queued up. He's definitely gonna have to go into recovery mode.
Mode recover and mode make space for it's going to be the name of the game for RML. Even KP's kind of been booted out of bottom. I think he TP'd mid because the Lesh wasn't there, so trying to make sure that nothing is wasted across the map.
Yeah, easier for him to stay mid. He can't really do anything bottom alone when DJ's not around.
Well, this is the start that you're really requiring out of Spawn here. Lane's going relatively well. Kind of the big concern at the moment for them is Potter 2. He's also going to be kind of on mode recovery. The fact that the Faceless Void is somehow a higher net worth over the Batrider might be slightly concerning. So we'll see what they can look to do here. Potentially the Disruptor considering about maybe making some stacks, or the Marcy might even be free to make some stacks as well. Just with how well top has gone.
Yeah, we definitely can, but Mamang Daya needs protection up here, otherwise Armel's gonna keep coming to punish him. He's an offlane silencer after all. I say that Armel making his way back top sees the TP.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, the scan hits, they know.
Yeah, nice scan.
Zhao though, he sees silencer. Oh, Mamang Daya is in trouble.
That he is. Some much needed kills once again. Back-to-back deaths up top, and they're even going to try and drag in Delul. Oh, he jumps in. Delul now has level 6, but he won't be able to play around with the Unleash, as the damage from RML brings him down too fast.
Getting punished here a bit. Top losing their top level hero twice in a row.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Top lane, Disruptor.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just getting some EXP. A lot of EXP actually.
It's cool as well because he's not really worried about leaving mid just solo to the Batrider. Like, this is not a hero that's going to put a lot of pressure onto the tower. How are they going to start this? It's going to be Genuel. Long range drag back. Oh, really cute attempt with the illusion, but just off the mark, and that'll cost him his life.
I like that pull is really far. Big setup from Zhao. Armel doing so much work this game, killing everyone left and right.
Top lane. Travens with the pogo stick forward. They're even going to try and drop the global as well to help set up for the kill. Silence is plenty enough duration for them to be able to find that. They even rotate Jikroy as well to the lane, so need to try and be able to bring down the tower now. We'll see if there's going to be a response from Fnatic.
A bit of over rotation here. Getting down tower, there's no siege creep. Fnatic will look to defend. Zhao is level 6, Dalul as well. Super high level on some of these supports. Gabby tipping back up here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They should know that Fnatic want to defend with Gabby's TP. Ooh, he has Chrono.
He's going to be cautious if they group up. Gabby's going to be able to get the ultimate off, and look at the Chain Frost bouncing back. They're all clumped up. They do end up losing Gabby. It feels so worth it. Hang on, maybe not now, Potter 2. He looks to answer, and what a way to be able to do so. Flying over the top, setting up for Mamang Daya to get the triple kill.
Oh my, Mamang Daya has to be careful. Doesn't want too many kills. Next mana burn's gonna one-shot him eventually. 18 permanent intelligence at 10 minutes. That's first time I'm ever seeing this.
Middle tower is under attack.
This tower's going to go down as well.
Gabby kind of moved to the support role. 6 deaths in 10 minutes.
Jesus.
Having a really, really rough game.
200 mana. I didn't even think about that.
It's rough. It's rough.
Dude, actually, that's crazy.
It is. Yes, he has 12 int. Look at his int. He has 12 int.
Holy. Oh my god. Alright.
God bless Partridge.
Smoke up Fnatic.
Dalul,
Targeting Jikroy. DJ leads him with the Vendetta. An easy 1-2 punch from them. No messing around. The Spawn, they're going to look to try and smoke and move across the map. Travens is sweeping through the Fnatic's jungle. Able to drop a ward down that, of course, will be mainly scouting out Gabby with his recovery. Oh, speaking of Gabby, again,
no.
another Glimpse breaks the dude, that's 3 ultimates.
It's fine.
Is it?
No, how much mana? 255 to 231.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top
10
tower is
INT.
under attack.
5 more deaths. That's all he has left in him.
Oh my lord. Well, dude, you are putting everything onto Armel. 5-0 and 3.
I mean, Gabby's putting everything onto Armel. What a rough start. Having to lane silencer and then playing against all these hundreds of silences. My god. Armel is super farm though.
Dude,
Close to the 7th net worth.
Gabby, no, 8 deaths.
Oh,
8.
oh.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, some distance away. DJ will be able to hold back 1. Potter 2's going to look to play his distance. The flame break not enough to bring down Gabby, and he's just a masturbator. Gabby just dangling his own life, waiting for Spawn to jump inside the lane, and that's where the boys come into play.
It's fine if he dies if the silencer isn't around.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Levels up, gets the 2 in back. Mamang Daya taking mid tower for kinda free. I say free, but Marcy did die for this.
Dire's middle
For
tower
stuff
is
completed. Free farmed.
Alright, come on, translate, white boy.
You don't want the translation of that. I'm pretty sure it isn't a nice word.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Oh, Potter 2. Vendetta down from DJ. Oh, Gabby's even got to jump the chrono as well. The Chain Frost for good measure. Alright, well that kill will get him closer towards the Midas. He's got some camps to be able to farm up as well. This goddamn Creepso taking his hard camp, so... yeah, there we go. Very close to the Midas, so... well, at least recovery is going to be starting to come out here for Gabby.
He has so low CS and he has so many deaths, but he's honestly not having the worst of games. He's same net worth as the mid Bat Rider, minus completed. Just a bit low on the INT right now, Gabby. Will make a comeback into this game eventually. Oh, they see John well.
Poor Jal. More intel from among Daya. You love to see it.
I wonder if you just buy Shard as the silencer now. Going for Aghanims.
Smoked on the Lord.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bot lane, they want Gabby once again.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He has global silence and for stuff can definitely set up on Gabby if he wants to. With the bad lasso. Gabby knows though, Gabby knows. It's like, nah, I'm out of here.
Awareness level is too high.
It's like, protect me, fam.
Oh, they're going to dangle him again. He's going to jump out in the lane. They're going to smoke to him. Then they might be intercepted, however. Pretty good position in the high ground. They've got the sentry as well to be able to scout out the Nyx. Frost Shield will actually enable DJ to get the Spike Carapace off. They're going to toss Armel to the middle. The Leshrac is really in trouble. You'll Scepter at the moment, but as soon as he drops back down, they're going to be able to capitalize on him. Bringing down Armel is a gigantic kill. Jikroy will be the casualty, however. But a worthwhile casualty of war at that, is Armel, the top of the net worth member on Fnatic. Pretty much the hope for them in this game.
Very important kill. Jikroy does go down as well, though. Very unfortunate. Only has the Maelstrom. No BKB yet. Kind of a tough troll game, I'd say.
Very interesting game we got. 31 kills, 316 minutes.
22 int on the silencer. Can't complain. Oh, DJ in trouble here. He probably will. Oh, he did not get Carapace off, DJ.
Oh.
Oh, int. Armel might get Dalul here. Nope, he's out of here. Yeah, well played by the duo.
Are they gonna do this?
Nah, no mana on Dalul. It's kind of scaring Armel away. 2.4k on Mamang Daya. Dude, this X silencer, I've seen it do so much damage before. It hurts.
Travens is trying to set up on Gabby. Observe what they placed prior with the smoke inside the jungle, scouting him out, but they have their own ward to be playing with.
Top lane,
Dude's
Pora
going to look to try and sweep over to Genuel's location.
Oh,
They're gonna
Travis,
go
is he
easy
gonna get
kill.
KP?
TP's out.
Oh,
I don't have any vision to be able to get that glimpse off at the buzzer, so KP will just be able to escape, and this is giving, of course, some breathing room for Fnatic across the map.
close. Gabby changed his item build, has a BKB queued up now. Understands that he just needs to survive fights and play for the Chronosphere. Bot lane, kind of baiting KP here. Will Dalu fall for it? There. Oh, it turns around.
I think they just saw Armel. Yeah, the observer ward placed to the left side, so... Okay, this is a long TP, but we'll just make it out.
Top lane. Travis. Jeez, John Noel.
Oh, no.
Oh, glimpse.
Oh, this could be scary
this is
now.
So...
Battle Trend's going to send
I don't
Jikro
know,
further into
this
the middle. That is not what you were hoping for. Just some missed spell usage. And now Travens... Come on, Gabby, drop the car. He's thinking about it. He pump faked it, but Armel was just too quick with the Ul Scepter to make sure Gabby didn't need the chrono. He wanted revenge, though, dude. With a game like this, I don't blame you. Just... any kill, any little bit of gold you can find. But, you know, he's been getting catch-up, and honestly, another member getting catch-up as well has been KP, because he too didn't have the greatest lane. No deaths for KP, but they shoved him out pretty early on, but he too is mode farm and third in net worth, and I believe that's actually now a BKB completed.
Yeah, very big for him. Jikro is still kind of far from BKB. His death's kind of unnecessary. We see both carries kind of having a rough game here. Oda too close to his BKB as well, and the most exciting item, Mamang Daya, 700 gold away from his Aghanim's.
Let's go.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, DJ has a dagger and a Philosopher's Stone. DJ also going for a very interesting anti-silencer skill build, I'm gonna call this. 2 points Carapace, 3 points Mana Burn.
We'll keep an eye out for how much damage that's going to do in a lot of the fights. Positioning is going to have to be pretty on point here from Among Dire. Second highest net worth in the game for them. Their carry as well is getting a lot of farm though in regards to Jikro. This Maelstrom as his farming accelerant. And it's going to be the BKB as his second item. So really feels like still not going to have too great... Oh, mid lane, Delo.
Mid lane.
Jump in. DJ playing right next to the Leshrac though. Among Dire trying to do whatever he can, but thanks to the Frost Shield, it's just mitigating way too much of the Silencer's damage in regards to the glaives.
Yeah, Spawn still playing a very split up game. See Potatu finishes the BKB, now Fnatic, they want to fight as well. BKB finish on KP, they do feel strong. Mid lane, Mamang Dai and Travis might be in a bit of trouble.
Or maybe
Oh,
Water 2 instead. DJ will start. Great global silence to be able to cover, and now the Batrider's going to look to try and charge in the middle. He'll use the lasso onto the Nyx Assassin, but KP's got his own response as well. Gabby drops the Chronosphere onto the TPing member in the Marcy as well. They headed him. Now with the BKB soon expiring, they can look to jump into the middle as KP's vulnerable. But the bounce is proving to be an issue along with the damage from Armel as Jikro just can't lock onto his target. The slows holds them down, and now they'll go up to the north as well to catch out Travens. Gabby with the cleanup. He'll get the last right click damage, but meanwhile, Mamang Daya. More intel here for the Silencer, but they haven't dealt with the Leshrac as Armel still has plenty of mana to be able to work with, and they might even go for Mamang Dai after. It's a big streak for them to clean. Gabby wanted some revenge. He won't get the kill, but he'll give him a tip nonetheless for good measure.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, these fights, I feel like Mamang Dai is the only one having a good time. Jikroy, very trigger happy with his battle trance this game, I feel. Just popping it at the start of every battle, and it hasn't really been working out well for him. Gabby, BKB completed. Is back in the game, third net worth, almost second just behind Armel right now.
Imagine having 7 deaths and somehow being second in net worth. What a
To
game.
be fair, 7 deaths were like 12 minutes ago. They just stopped, you know? It's been alive for a long time.
That is a good point. Smite is paying off. Mez, no. I was going to say, give him the Philosopher's Stone as well. Come on. He's still mode recovery.
It's with DJ. It's
Ah,
fine.
come on, dude. This is a core item. He's died 7 times.
That's true. The Lash should take it.
Yeah, Armel needs more.
More money.
Give me the cash doughies. Lane? Oh, DJ. Nice blink into the spike
BKB though.
Potato 2, he can play around though. Look at the damage from Among
The damage! Oh my god. the agony.
Holy.
So they melted. Holy shit. Dalul kind of close to his BKB as well. Pretty farmed on this Marcy actually. BKB on Jikroy. Looks like they want to walk into Roche with 2 heroes down.
Dire are scanning.
Gabby has BKB and Chrono heading over though. Is it fast enough? It definitely is fast enough. No, come on, take the Aegis Mamang Daya, please. Oh, they give it to Jikroy. Alright.
Radiant's bottom tower
Well, they
Boost
cancelled
right.
the Lesh's TP. I think that was scouted out under the ward. So they know there's no Lesh for 20. KP's
KP.
got a BKB afterwards. DJ with a jump in, holds Jikroy back for the moment again. Another wasted battle trance. And now Gabby's got to look to try and capitalize on it as well. Jumping into the middle. Finally, Armel's going to be able to connect. So all the damage they need to be able to bring down the Bat Rider, but they're going to be cautious with the respawn. Jikroy, he's
The
still in
real
fighting
carry,
shape, but they
though.
have some issues with
Mamang
controlling the
Daya.
members. As Mamang Daya now completely surrounded. There's the mana bird just cleaving off the health pool of the Silencer. So he's forced to TP up. But this leaves Jikroy completely alone by himself. No members nearby, and Fnatic will move on forward, jumping to the low ground and killing off the troll.
Dude, again, Jikroy is like just pressing his ult at the start of every fight. That's not how he plays hero, man. Like, something's wrong. Mamang Daya doing so much damage, but we saw DJ's anti-silencer mana burn coming into play there. Took out half of his mana pool.
You probably go for the mana burn talent, right? In a game like
Yeah,
this.
you do. You do. You just look at the silencer all the time.
Are you like?
So much damage.
Do you have to consider like a BKB here for the silencer?
Yeah, for sure, he needs it. Shard BKB, I think. Dude, Mamang Daya took the global silence talent. Who?
Oh yeah, that. So
That's a weird champ.
yeah, I was gonna bring that up but then I'm like, nah, I think it's 100% that he's gonna go the last word, especially with the Seth die. I feel like.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so much. 0.8 is so much. He has 143 INT. Gabby has 40 INT. That's extra 80 damage, I think. A lot. It adds up to, silencer, infinite scaling. Jikroy has the nullifier queued up. Interesting.
Okay. What, really just
He's
a frost
definitely
shield?
feeling the frost shield, yeah. I feel like just go Aghanims though. If you want to go that route, I don't know.
Can you purge off the Bloodstone or no?
No, I believe not.
Spoke up from either side, but moving to the opposite side of the map. Fnatic trying to set up for the tier 2 tower push down bottom, and well, Radiant, they have not really put themselves in a position where they can trade objectives.
DJ sets up a nice ward behind the tower. Fnatic will feel comfortable here. KP's net worth kinda stopped. Oh, he bought a shard. Okay, that's not too bad.
under attack.
Shard plate mill. Going for Lotus Orb.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Actually taping top to set up on DJ. So
Radiant's bottom tower
They
is
see
under attack.
Jikroy is very far in front. Oh, they get
double
two.
stun from DJ, and Mel's nearby as well.
Oh, the glimpse.
They're gonna send the glimpse away.
Fnatic.
This might actually be an opening now for Spawn, but Jikro's taking too much damage. They need a way to be able to break the static link, so Jikro's gonna be doing no damage throughout the battle trance. Even without the last strike, it will not matter. They're gonna try and turn it around with the Batrider lasso, but Gabby has an opportunity, jumps to the left side, landing the double Chronosphere. As Fnatic, now it's up to the cleanup crew to arrive on ILA as Gabby gets the double.
Oh, that was... Looked like it could have been really good for Spawn, but
Under attack.
KP getting the link off onto the troll.
They...
Among the Aethelens, no BKB, chooses to go for the cool build.
Radiant's middle tower is under
This is
attack.
kind of the issue with the supports in particular on Spawn. Like, you can't itemize for a force.
Radiant's
Travens
middle
wants
tower has
Scepter.
fallen.
Marcy's not going to go force. So kind of BKB Basher seems like it's just rinse repeat every game. But if you get this link onto the Troll Warlord, how are you going to be able to break that? It's almost like you have to lasso.
I don't know, but my troll has 4 stuff queued up. Okay, he changed it.
Okay.
Basher changing it to Basher. I feel like the way they are taking fights, Fnatic's always kind of getting the initiation on them. They have a bad rider with dagger. They can look to be the ones to jump instead.
This could
I
be
feel
the
like it's
opening.
too easy. Ooh.
EP. They're going to look to send Mamangdai first so Delor can get the jump and just that damage. KB tries a hope and a prayer really with the BKB.
Yeah. Last word didn't even pop yet, KP. So much damage coming off from the MRC.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Haste.
Ooh, Fnatic wants to fight here. They have vision.
See?
The ward.
DD on Jikroy, so
Is under attack.
we'll see how Armel looks to try and use his yours, if he's going to try and have it defensively or purge off this DD on the troll, but they will not be able to set themselves up fast enough to defend the tier 2 tower.
Fnatic kind of just holding their ward here. Also slightly waiting for KP to respawn. Spawn doesn't walk into them though. They're fine. Oh, DJ. They might see him now. Definitely see him now, DJ.
Yeah, they
He's
do indeed.
good.
Mel's going to try and play around with them though. Glim sends him back in and out. They might be considering about Januel. Always alright for the moment though. 11,000 net worth lead for Fnatic. Next to the 30-minute mark. It's still a very difficult position for Radiant to be in. 8% probability for them as well. They've got some pretty decent wards across the map to play with. Really just putting a lot more emphasis on this top control for them at the moment.
I'm just about to play for the next rush and kind of want to hold their outposts. Fnatic in no rush this game. And understand the position they're in.
Among Dial.
Oh no. Oh.
Just
He has no TP. He has no TP. Cast a spell too. Oh no. He just realized he has no TP.
And gold are linked.
Monka.
Dire's
Look at him in this
bottom
tree line.
tower is
They
under
might have seen the
attack.
courier. No, they're not going to go that way anyway. They're going to smoke, look to sweep across the map. Moving towards a triangle is going to be the play. If they got any wards to drop down, DJ might just brute force up and try and land the stun. They're a little bit hesitant at the moment on Fnatic, not seeing some members across the map. They'll now see Jikroy up top, so this will be the signal for them to look to try and occupy the triangle.
Probably just TP out. Looks like they want to counter smoke.
I think you want to go back to the triangle, right, Fnatic? Roche is really the next big thing.
is under attack.
Yeah, they might run into KP here. They see our Mel bottom. Gonna give them confidence to run into Fnatic here. You have the global science as well as the lasso.
And a great observe ward scouting out 2 members pathing away.
GK.
Hard to...
Oh,
I was gonna say
Gabby.
Gabby. Oh,
Oh.
no! Oh no! Batatu, he didn't get the
Right.
lasso to
Potato's gonna
start.
get carapace.
He's gonna try and run towards KP. BKB's expended between the cores and... Oh, this is awkward.
Awkward indeed.
The glimpse maybe
Oh,
to
the
play
glimpse.
with.
KP is in trouble
We're
here.
gonna try and give him the
Double
Lotus
BKB.
Orb. It's on Gabby to turn this around, jump in with the global stance, instantly stopping the threat of the Chrono. But now with the ultimate being expired, they're gonna make sure they don't group up down to the southern side. But
the
Armel,
black.
he's got his own battle. Will solo dump Batatu. Jikro's gonna try and catch up as well, but he's got no more reinforcements. No one playing with the troll. And the wraparound as well from DJ. He's gonna catch up to one. Armel's just going to run straight past Mamang Dai. They want the bigger fish to fry, being the troll. DJ's on point with the battle blocks. They don't even need to worry about the bash because Gabby, no messing around with the use of the chrono. He's not going to wait for the potential for no RNG to come out.
Dude, how this Lash, he just blinked back beside the troll and killed the bat right in front of his face. Chickroy unable to do anything. Having a really, really tough game. Oh no, Lincoln's completed if he wants it. 12, 1, and 14. What a performance.
Just put the team on the back.
Gabby has not died since his 8th death. Very, very happy with the position he's in now.
Would we say his mode recovered?
Mode recovered indeed.
Is this Scepter on Traven's going to be probably last ditch attempt almost?
I mean, I guess you get 1 kill for free with Lasso and Static Storm. I won't call it last dish. I feel this troll needs items, man. Like, he's not doing anything every fight. He's having a really, really hard time sticking onto people.
I
He
think
has the basher now, but can't do much.
I think we can see them get 2 kills here for spawn. Like Static Storm on 1 and then Delor jumps another because he's got BKB and Basher at level 18 as well. That should be 2 different kills.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. We have Dagger on Jikroy now as well. They just want to jump. Phoenix, pretty far ahead, 20k gold, but they definitely have the tools to do what you said.
Radiant's top tower
2
is
kills
under
off the
attack.
bat, weird vision.
And look at this actually. Armel's got a Wind Waker queued up. So a way to be able to potentially address this Scepter Static Storm, address the lasso as well. Very interesting.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's going to be a methodical gameplay here for Fnatic. Well, the outer tower is getting claimed. 21,000 net worth lead. Still very difficult to siege the high ground, especially into the silencer as fond as he is. Among Dai level 18 and Octarine, so yeah, I do have to be a little bit cautious here.
He has a very cool L20 talent as well. Undispellable Arcane Curse. That sounds so annoying to play against.
Unfortunately, it's too far away from the tome being a potential. And everyone's grouped up at the moment, so you're not really going to be able to give one person all the experience themselves. What are we waiting for on Dire? What are we... KP probably Refresher. Alright, well, they're actually going to smoke on Radiant, so... DJ's in a really good spot to pop the smoke. Detection coming out a little bit too late. DJ will be able to scurry on away.
Radiant's top tower is
Didn't
under
even
attack.
blink. Just walks away casually.
Giga Chad.
Good shot.
What's big smoke being expended? I don't know how many smokes they got left. I don't see any.
Mamang Daya.
They I believe Trabin sold some items as well for the Scepter. I mean, 3 empty slots, so I don't know what he sold, but yeah, it looks like something.
Haste.
Fnatic looking for a jump here.
Drop the ward and then go. They're going to see that ward placement.
Radiant's top tower is
Again.
under attack.
Gabby the Dangler. Now Armel will take that role.
Just trying to protect the siege creeps.
Radiant's
Tato's
top
going to
tower is
be
under
a little bit
attack.
cautious, man.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh my lord. Jesus. Dude, I would've... If...
Fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under
Holy...
attack.
Manly place. Fnatic happy with the tower. Just leave. Time to farm.
Dire's bottom tower is under Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Death and gold are linked.
Just trying to see what they're waiting for, honestly. Again, we did mention kind of this... How scary it is walking on high ground.
KPS refresher. Wind Waker is a really big item for the Lash, I think.
Oh, is Januel the same level as KP?
He's Genuel.
Oh, okay. My bad. I just... How could I forget?
Best player ever. Mullet buff.
Mullet buff. Hello? It's an interesting little tree line to put yourself in. Oh, they seem... Oh, not like... Okay. Would you get a mullet, sir? As crazy as Jowls? Get the mullet buff going?
I mean, if it makes me as good as him, sure.
Okay. So you do it for Dota.
Do it for Dota.
That's a true Dota nerve right there. Dude, you should see the mullets in Australia. My god.
Oh, is that a thing?
Oh, it's a thing, dude. It's actually crazy. The mullets go wild down here. People, it's actually... Do I want to say probably the most no. It's definitely like top 3.
Top 3.
Stars at the moment, dude. Guys just got mullets left, right, and center. There's some filthy mullets as well. You got your bogans with like a mullet like Jow, like a crazy one. Then you got some low key ones, but mullets are it's back in trend. So if you want to have a trendy haircut 343 and also get extra powers in Dota, then maybe the mullet's the way to go.
All right. I'll start letting my hair grow.
All right, dope. Very cool. Well, we're gonna update in a couple months. We'll see how it's going. See how it's trucking along.
Yeah, to land someday, you know. Just it was the mullet. The song I tell you.
Just nothing else, dude. No raw talent, nothing like that. No Giga Brain. Just
Mullet.
it was always the mullet. The nice thing as well is that Zhao, his profile picture is his mullet, which is pretty goddamn cool. I'm a big fan of it. Look at that.
It's his identity now.
Yeah. If he cuts it, I don't know.
Radiant are
He ain't cutting it. Fnatic would dump him.
Kick him off the roster.
For the mullet.
Oh, it
Yeah, no
spawned.
mullet. Ooh, the
Try
loop.
and reclaim the triangle. They
That's
get the
a-
jump
oh,
on
get
it,
the last
Gabby.
one. Oh,
There's
Gabby.
the Arcanum Static Storm as well. That's the start they're hoping for. And can they look to utilize this
Oh,
for a
Armel.
further win on the team fight? Armel off to the right side's in trouble, but they weren't able to bring him down. So Armel's going to look to chase him down now. Onto Mamangdai they go, and the right side as well. DJ lands a beautiful double stun, but they want a bigger kill, and they'll be able to find it in. But Tatu unable to re-enter the high ground. They lost Gabby to start, but it wasn't a concern. They are just too goddamn far ahead.
Snaggling from KP, taking away
Hang
too
on,
much
hello.
of the damage, couldn't fight.
Whoa. That's a very aggressive jump, my good friend.
Let's see how much damage this does. Not too much.
Oh, jump in,
Oh.
DJ. That's hot. What damage was that? It was like 1,000 damage?
1,000, yeah, roughly.
Wait, dude, it's back up. It's a 5. Hang on.
are fortified.
3 mana burns.
5.5
Jikri's underneath
times.
the ward. He's trying to buy out the MKB, and well, he will be able to in TP out.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Will we see a glimpse? Nope, Lincoln's unfortunate.
Alright, well. I hope they had to potentially be able to take a successful team fight. It was an incredible start for them, but that's where Armel comes into play. Shame he's only got one death. Definitely could have had a better performance from Armel. Kind of disappointed.
That's true. 11 denies only. Come on, Armel.
Come on, dude. What's the GPM? Only 763? Dude, what the hell?
Expected some record-breaking stats, Armel. Come on, man.
Honestly, pretty bad play, to be honest, right? Like, just not like teams want to keep building around him. I don't know. Kind of weird, champ.
Must be the hairstyle.
Yeah. Well, Radiant, they're under the wall.
Jay's
DJ gonna look for the opening, and well, this time it's onto the disruptor. They want to take rid of the static storm out of the equation. So that was a big reason of why they're able to get that kill prior as well in combination with the lasso. So no disruptor for 70 seconds. This will give Fnatic now an opportunity to get all the lanes shoved out and continue to kind of pincer spawn inside the base.
Radiant's top
And Roche is up, so instead they'll go for that one. What do we got? Third Roche. Ages into the hands of Mr. Gabby. He's got Refresher Shot as well, and the cheese is going to be given over to KP.
We're going in through top lane. They're smoked. Will they get a free kill here, Dalu?
Oh, don't group up, friends. Don't group up. DJ jump with the simultaneous as well under the tier 4 towers goes Gabby, and the Chain Frost would just bounce back, and that's all they needed. Dikri's actually doing a decent job with the man fight, but now as soon as the static link is able to get a long enough duration, and will stop the troll from being able to turn this one around, and finally we got the cheese dropped out. Gabby's revenge. Let's go. He's out of tips. He tipped too many times. Come on, that's where the boys got to help out. Get the tips going, but regardless, Fnatic going to be able to find a 2-0 victory here. This is now, keep in mind, two series in a row as well that Spawn have lost their matches. That's four maps in a row they've lost, and they started incredibly well. They were 6-0, and now they are 6-4.
Yeah, still kind of playing with a stand-in Womi. Nowhere to be seen. God damn it, Womi.
God damn it, Wommy. Come on, what are you doing to the man? The boys were looking good, then Wommy's just out of it. He's just like, peace. Peace, my guys. I'll come back later to save the team. That's the play. You know, you showcase like how important he is. You know, struggling without him, he comes back. They just continue to beat everyone. Then he's like, yeah, that's right. It's all me.
All me.
All me, baby. And well, for Armel, he's definitely going to be feeling like that. But also, it was definitely a game where, you know, people did the role required. KP, his KDA doesn't look the greatest, but a couple of team fights, making sure that the troll wasn't able to do any damage, even though some of the battle trances were a little bit awkward. DJ was incredible in a couple of fights with his initiations as well. We saw the Chain Frost from Genuel in some of the fights. So, again, you look at the KDA, and yes, Armel 15-1 and 18, but this is a game where a majority of, all of Fnatic play well. And the fact that Gabby was able to catch up as well is impressive. So props to them. They're going to be able to jump up to 3-1 now in the group stages.
Yeah, looking a lot more clean than yesterday.
That's the big thing. And then it's just going to come over time. And for the other team as well, in Geek Fam, of course, their debut, it's going to come over time as well for them. So, of course, you need to get the reps under the belt, the scrims, the official games, and you're leading yourself into the next year of the DPC. But we're done and dusted now for our second series. Of course, we've still got one more series of the night. And it's going to be an exciting one as well. Execration versus Lilgun. These are two teams that we've seen battle it out through. They've been really evenly contested through a lot of the Division 2. We've seen them in Division 1 as well in last year, battling it out, but really Division 2 was where it was at. Both these teams were really fighting back and forth to try and get that promotion to Division 1, but now we get a different look at both these teams. Of course, Ikigai coming in for Sanctity, and then we've got BDZ as well playing as the 5 for Execration. So it's going to be exciting to see how kind of the new rosters are able to shape up for these teams that have played so much against each other in the past. And we'll see what we have in store for us after the break.